everyone, and welcome to Community Connection, your window to the world around you. We have with us Nobel Peace Prize nominee Nada Delgamouni. And to give you a little bit of an insight of what Nada does and the difference that she makes within Michigan and really internationally, we'd like to open up with this wonderful video that gives you a bird's eye view of what the International Institute here in Michigan does. So, Nada, welcome to Community Connection. You are the Global Education Director at the International Institute of Metro Detroit, and we just watched an amazing video of some of your work that you have accomplished in your years at the Institute. I think you've created it as an icon and a bridge-building entity within Michigan and internationally. Tell us about your position there, and I know that you're so passionate about what you do, because obviously the things that you have done and the projects that you have created while you were there have just really touched so many people and has educated so many people and has built those bridges that have been so important. So what has driven your passion and what has driven you to do these amazing things?
First of all, I have to thank you, Siham. You yourself is an icon.
Oh, thank you,
You've
Nada.
done so many wonderful, wonderful things in the community, and for that you should be thanked in all languages.
Thank you, Nada. Coming from you, that's so valuable. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome. Actually, I was living in Hawaii.
Yes,
Yes,
Honolulu.
Honolulu, Hawaii. I moved to the United States in 1979, and I moved when they have the crisis in Iran. And I think that is a milestone in my life, because I came here, I was a physical education teacher in Jordan, and I came to seek higher education in the United States. And the first thing I was faced with is the crisis in Iran, where Americans really have no clue about the Middle Eastern, the civilization that we come from, the background of the people, and the culture they have. And with that, I left Bloomington, Indiana, and I moved to live with my family, part of my family, in Honolulu, Hawaii. Then other things happened in the Middle East, like Al Intifada, where I watched the children, you know, fighting the most sophisticated army in the world, who have every equipment that they can kill with children throwing stones, just like the very primitive human being. And that's right then and there, I start having, you know, I start getting pregnant with my baby brain idea of what I can do to help, not in particular this group of children, but a lot of children around the world.
Globally.
And with that, I said, you know what, I am a teacher and I can do it. I can move into sorry, an area where I can make my classroom internationally and more visible to the world. At that time, the computer is not what it is today.
Right.
There is no such thing as a social media. There is no America Got Talent and Dance with the Star. But my focus was in the children. How about if I gather the children presenting the world, put them in one stage, how beautiful that can be, and let them present their culture and their heritage, and they will do that to benefit other children around the world, such as the children of Palestine, or Cambodia, or Vietnam, or China, wherever the children is facing severe problems.
And that's where you actually created the concept of children helping children.
Yes.
And through the video, we've seen many of those beautiful, culturally identifiable presentations with the children actually performing from their native countries.
Yes.
So tell us about the concept of children helping children, and what has been the history and your experience?
What I'm trying to do is I try to create a multimedia, multicultural program that focused on the need of children. Knowing what I and everybody else know, this is the only planet we have suitable for life. And with that said, there is so many challenges, okay? In the past, it doesn't matter. War is always happening. Disasters, diseases, things happened in the world, but it's not that much spread as it is today. With that said, I felt like an educator who have to move to start thinking out of the box and educate the children through multimedia. And at that time, there is
Very
no
limited,
such.
absolutely.
There is no such. But what happened, I saw a picture of a Chinese student in CNN that's in the 80s. As it's shot, he tried to stop a tank entering his school in Red Square. And when I saw that picture, I said, aha, it's coming. We're going to be able to see the picture as it happens anywhere in the world. The concept of children, helping children, is to create a group of children presenting the children of the world, give them an opportunity to do what they like to do most. We all, parents, grandparents, we saw the children, mommy, watch me, mommy, look at me,
Sure.
mommy, do that. I can't do this, mom. Okay, I give them this opportunity to stand, in the stage and do what they like to do. With that,
And also be proud and identify with who they are and with
Absolutely.
their culture, whether it's from
Absolutely.
China or Japan or
Yes.
any other culture in the
Yes,
world.
absolutely.
Bringing them together. And children are so innocent because they don't have those prejudices, they don't have those stereotypes, and they get
so
along
right.
so well. And it's so important to get them at that stage
You're
to
so
teach
right.
them.
Absolutely, that is exactly what I know
And that's
as
the
a human
concept.
being, what I know as a teacher, what I know if I was a mother. And I wasn't really a mother of a children, but I didn't.
You have
live-
hundreds of children that you have,
They are
mothered.
thousands.
Thousands.
They are presenting 94 different countries from around the world. And I don't have to go to Peking, I don't have to go to Rio de Janeiro or to Paris to bring them. They are
Here.
right here in our community. Give them the chance to do what they like to do the most, and they do that to benefit non-profit organization that deal with the needy children.
So how do you reach out to the international community with this program? Because I know you just went to Jordan and a few other countries
Yes,
as well
I did.
to create some after-school programs. So
Yes.
tell us about that. I mean, you've done an amazing job here within the community and bridging those bridges and having that conversation. But
you.
now it's an international initiative, and you've just visited 5 different countries.
Yes,
Jordan
6
being one.
actually, yes.
6 different countries.
Yes.
God bless you. And you wanted to create this after school program.
Yes.
So tell us about that. That sounds very exciting.
This is, when I am looking as a teacher to the schools and the curriculums and the activities within the school, I found out that most of the problem we're facing in the community as drugs, unsafe sex, pollution, all these type of things happening in the community. Get the kids to start thinking globally and act locally. How I can possibly do that? I start putting what I start around the world, international club after school program. With those critical hours, filling the time for the children and get them to do activities.
Have some
Sorry.
water, Nada. There you go. Better?
I guess I am nervous.
No, you're not. You're doing fabulous. You've
Sorry.
just come back from 5 different countries. So obviously, and you've done interviews, television interviews in
Yes,
those
I
countries
did.
too. So you're definitely taxed. But I want to thank you for taking the time to be here and talking to us
Thank you
about
so
this.
very much. Thank you
But,
for giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely. So the after-school programs in the different countries. Did you meet with the school districts? Did you have to meet with different government
Actually,
agencies to
I put
instill
my
this?
focus in universities, where most of the university have a model school, K to 12 schools. That the employee of the university, the students come to those university, have an opportunity to attend their kids to attend those schools. And my approach is, within the university, you must have students from other countries, plus you are, I approach in capitals of those cities. Then you have embassies, okay? and you have big businesses and corporations who's willing to support that with their employee or with their funding. Let's start doing a course for the students to have 4-hour college credit on it, where we will teach them
Incentive,
global,
sure.
teach them a global learning and cultural awareness, and get them involved of learning about who those people who live in this earth, who are they, what they do, what their culture, what their civilization is all about. And let's do that in fun way by teaching the children the history, the geography, the art, the music of those countries. We will do it through dance, we do it through singing, we do it through games
Art.
and activity and sports, and all those coming together to get the kids to be very curious. You know, when I walk into classes sometimes and I take with me the globe, you know, the kids see the globe in the classroom and have absolutely no clue what that is. Okay, the teacher take it for granted. The kids never curious about it, but after my presentation to the children, they become very curious and they want to know what country I come from, where their parents come from, where their grandparents come from, and that is really so very important.
Sure, curiosity breeds education. Absolutely.
Well, it wasn't ever part of our education, and I figure if we can do it with children in Detroit, we can do it with children everywhere. It's happening, and now we have another program also. It's going to go international, which is called the Global Journey Summer Day Camp. 6 weeks in the summer, every day the kids come to the classroom and they will receive airline tickets, actual airline ticket, and they will walk into.
I want to sign up.
They will walk in to the classroom as if they're going to be going aboard a flight, and they will get to a country and they will see Google Earth, and they will see a video about the country that they're going to visit that day. Then we bring presenters who are dressed in the cultural attires, bring dancers from that country, and get the kids to interact activities with that presenter, with the videos, with the music, with the arts, and they play games and they eat food from that country. And I mean, all the activity day long, they spend it with people from India, people from China, people from Romania, people from Lebanon, from all over.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like such an amazing
It is
experience for an
wonderful
adult, much
program.
more, you know, for a child walking into that atmosphere. That's something that they will take with them
Plus
forever.
that, we take them in field trips. We take them to Dearborn. We take them to Hamtramck. We go to Mexican Town. We get them to visit Belle Isle. They have so much learning about within the community. The DIA, the African American Museum, the Mill Library, they have so much fun. They spend a marvelous time learning about the world, and they don't know
that they're learning.
Yes.
That's the best part. Well, it just sounds that being able to educate children and being able to give them that appreciation of, you know, others within their own communities and internationally is really one step towards a peaceful world that we really all desire and want. Absolutely, absolutely. Eradicating, and you can't, and I say this all the time, you can't really appreciate what you don't understand. And so when you create that understanding and you create that appreciation for the other culture to allow it to enrich your life rather than really fearing the other cultures, I think we will all live a healthier and more enriched life.
Absolutely.
But getting that point across has been really challenging, especially in our world right now with all the hate, with all the violence that we're experiencing,
Where
unfortunately.
there's all extremist ideology popping up all over the place in every religion, and everybody thinking we are the best and nobody else. That is not the world today when you are spending 6-7 hours a day communicating through the social media. With that said, the education has to take that turn. The turn is to build the bridges of harmony, unity, peace, and understanding among the people. And what better than America? America is a nation of nationality where each and every one of us feel home.
Absolutely.
And feel the freedom of being who we are. You know, you walk down the street and this home, the people came from Ukraine, and this home, the people came from Brazil, and the other home is from Mexico, and that is from Jordan. And with all those community, if we can improve that method within our small community, we can prove it around the world, because the whole world looking to us as American.
Absolutely. You know, I do the Images and Perceptions Diversity Conference, and a couple of years, Edward James Olmos was actually the keynote speaker. And we were having dinner one night, and I said, well, you know, America is the melting pot. And he looked at me and he said, don't you ever say that. And I'm going, oh, God, you know, I got Edward James almost mad at me. I go, well, that's what, you know, that's what it's a melting pot of everybody. And he goes, no, it's a fruit salad. I said, okay, a fruit salad. He says, yes, because every piece is different. And every piece is colorful. And when you put it together, you have this beautiful, beautiful explosion of colors and tastes, and pleasing to the eye, because everything is different. Something's round, something is square. And it made so much sense, and it resonated with me for a very long time. And when I do the diversity training, I always tell that story, because I think it really makes sense, because we think a melting pot, something that melts into each other and it's sort of like one. But it's not. We're a fruit salad. And I would rather have a fruit salad than a huge piece of whatever that is, a piece of exactly. So that makes so much sense. And because we all bring something different to the table, and something colorful, and something you know, culturally enriching, you know, we need to hold on to that and grasp that, and we need to look beyond the rhetoric and beyond the hate and beyond the craziness that we have seen, and the individuals who are being influenced by, you know, radicalization, and influenced by the horrors and the horrible ideologies that we've seen. So we need to be able to come together, and we need our leaders within the world to make that.
May I add, you know, the kids, when I get them to center the stage and do the concert to benefit the needy children, I always give them that motivation moment, and I tell them, look at you, look at each other. Don't you see more than the rainbow?
Absolutely.
It's more than the rainbow. You are creating the colors of nature. You are, look at your beautiful cultural attires, the way you are presenting, and they are so fascinated with each other. And by the end of every concert they do, you should see how they hug and kiss and hold each other. That is beautiful.
Yep. They're all a fruit salad, all in one. You do so many, and we don't really have time to go over all of these, but you have The World in America, Heartbeat of Michigan, The World's Got Talent. I think those are fun performances. You do the Michigan International Professional Awards. You do Holidays Around the World, Children Helping Children. International Leadership Youth Program is what you're trying to instill right now. You have really taken this to a different level in terms of education, in terms of cultural awareness, in terms of having fun and learning, and in terms of being able to perform and show you know, cultural pride. So those kinds of, and no wonder you've been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, and I certainly hope that that comes to fruition, and it's something that they will recognize you with for the wonderful work that you've done. Anything that you want to tell us about, any events coming up at all with the International Institute? I know you're busy. You probably got 10 different events to talk about, but go for it.
Yes, you know, when you always have a lot of children, then always the last come to life, the baby, is become like the attention of.
Yep, that's true.
You put all the attention into that. And my baby right now is the International Youth Leadership Program, which I have a very successful internship program with area university and colleges. With those interns, I start feeling the leadership. You know, they are not just there to spend the semester with me and learn about what I do. I need the manpower, but then the world needs that leadership. With those well-educated individuals from all over the world coming together to Wayne State University or Henry Ford Community College or Michigan State University, I am now communicating with those young people. And I put the core already. I put the strong start with 5 students from around the world who is phenomenal young people. Now I feel I'm 70.
Oh my Lord,
I just celebrated my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Oh. And one of these days I have to go to meet my maker. With
Not
that,
anytime soon.
With that in mind, I have to be sure that there is people to keep on going and doing what I am doing. And those are the International Youth Leader program with the major universities in the area and colleges, and they doing a phenomenal job.
That's wonderful. So they are there to learn from you and to continue a process and the programs. Neda, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you
Just
for
amazing.
This opportunity. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for being here. And thank you all. We can all learn from these initiatives. It's about children helping children, and it's about being that fruit salad. Thank you for joining us on Community Connection. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.